Hello, everyone. It's me, Rin. I'm here to teach you how to do your model and to make it look, nice, and with the tracking and stuff. So let's start, okay? First things first, I suggest if you got your file in a zip file or a RAR file to export that file in a different location and you're going to drag it into this file location, okay, that we're about to talk about. This is the file location. You're going to go to the little person icon on the top and import your own model. After you click this button next to me, the import your own model button, it should show a source where you can load the model in, okay? So a file source. You can just drag and drop it into there, but I suggest not zipping it in this folder. So you would press that, import your model, and then you're going to click the little guy on the top again, the little person. So you see this little guy, you're going to press him again, and this is like reloading it, so you're just going to reload it because it has to load in. Reload. Drea is the person we're going to be doing. So I typed in DR for Drea. She's loading. So we have this thing pop up. It's going to be a auto setup. Unless you have a model that is already done with the same or similar parameters, type in auto setup because we're going to be setting it up today. So auto setup. Next, you're going to say okay as well. You're just going to say okay. Now, we're going to zoom in. Hi, Drea. Drea's so cute. I love Drea. Hi, Drea. So, we're going to go press this cogwheel on the left side here. Press the cogwheel, and we're going to go down to this movement configuration tab. The movement configuration tab is a tab that automatically is put on. I suggest 99% of the time to turn that shit off, personally. Turn that shit off. Okay? So many times people have it on because they think it makes them move more. But reality, it just makes you float around and look silly. So please, turn it off. The only time you should turn it on is if you're up close into the camera and you want, for some reason, more movement, or if your model does not have all the factors that can let you move and you have limitations to your model. That makes sense. But if you don't, turn this off. Okay? I don't want to see this on you ever. If I see you floating around space, I'm going to be mad. Drea's going to show us how you float around. See, up close, you don't see it. But when you zoom out, I see you float. Look at this. You're floating all over the place. What's happening? Okay? Exactly. Don't do this. I hate it. I hate it with all my heart. Thank you, Drea, for showing me that. I smile. So obviously, you can put your eye smile. So the way this works and parameters works is that you see this red dot. This red dot is going to go up and down and lead you to what number you need to type in for your parameters. So when I smile, or when Drea's going to smile, you see it lands on 0.91. So that top number that's closest to that red dot, so the red dot is on the top, put 0.91, or she put 0.90. That makes sense too. And don't lose your tracking like I just did. Okay, we're back. So, 0.91. Or 0.90. Whatever. 0.90. Moving down. So now the smile is going to be more accurate to her face. And remember, everyone has different face types. So you will not look, your settings will not work for someone else. And their settings won't work for yours. And that's okay. That's okay. Just make sure you do your settings. Skipping the eye open, and we're going to the other eye smile. So when it comes to eye smile and brows, you want to match the parameters exactly. Even if they don't match, just match it exactly, because these are things that need to be pretty much even across the board, right? You don't want your one eyebrow to be off than the other. You don't want one eye to be up than the other. So yeah, she's saying don't do that. Don't do your eye X. The only time you should do eye X and eye Y, if you're tracking for your eyes, is struggling. Sometimes with webcam, your eye tracking is struggling, but even then, I still say be careful. Be very careful doing these. You can mess it up super easily. Okay, face, head, and right. Okay, left and right. So, when you move to the left side, Drea, show us. Left side, that's what you're gonna put, that top number, because that's where that red dot landed. So she's gonna put, let's see, 23. Next, other side, she's gonna put negative 47. So you're following this red dot, and wherever it goes. Thank you, Drea. Okay, up and down, same thing, up and down. Put in the same parameters in the bottom. When it comes to the smoothing, it's really up to you if you want to smooth things out. It's not a necessity, but it does help. Okay, moving on down. The X and the Z, Sorry, the Z. The Z is where you tilt your head left and right. Drea's doing it, and she's going to put in her parameters, left and right head tilt. So we're going to do this for all of them for the... So smile. This is the important part. This is the most important part because so many people do not do the mouth correctly. Okay, this is so important. Your mouth smile is going to be, the top is going to be your biggest smile, and the bottom's going to be your smallest smile. I mean, your frown. Why did I say that? Your bottom's going to be your frown. But listen here. This is some information. Okay? When it comes to smiling, if you are a person who is naturally bitch resting face like me, okay, you might not want to do your widest smile. You want to do where you naturally smile, right? If you're someone who smiles a lot, you might do your widest smile, okay? This is because people who don't smile a lot have issues. Not kidding. People who don't smile a lot might not show the full range of tracking. So just do a little smile and then do a little frown. And if you smile a lot, do a big smile and a big frown. Thank you, Drea. And she's going to do her frown now. And you see how the dot goes to the bottom for the frown. And she put the same one. There we go. Next is mouth open. This is also very important. If you're a yapper who talks with a very big mouth, like me, okay? I'm a yapper, okay? You will do your top number to be the widest your mouth can be, okay? So as big as you can open your mouth. Oh, that sounds a little short. Anyways, the biggest you can open your mouth. And then if you are a little bit of a closed mouth speaker, so you don't talk with a lot of not like you don't talk very wide. You have a very smaller mouth when you talk. You're gonna be doing it when you naturally are when you talk. So if I go, she sells by the seashore, and if I go or oh, or I say something she, wherever my mouth lands, I'll put that as my max. And besides my widest mouth. So if you have to speak with a smaller mouth, just wherever your mouth lands naturally when you're talking as your widest, you're gonna put as your top and whatnot. And then the bottom you don't touch usually, unless your tracking's messed up. My tracking, I don't remember, was messed up. Sometimes V-Bridger tracking will be like really weird on the bottom, but it's okay. Nope, it's on 0. We're good. Okay, moving down. Blush when smiling. This is optional. Basically, you will blush when you smile. So you would just link your blush toggle onto here, and you can adjust it, and you're going to have to do a lot of adjusting here because it's very aggressive. All right, thank you, Drea. We're going to move on to this one. So body X rotation, same thing. Left and right, same thing. Same thing. Easy peasy. Yep, easy peasy. Same with up and down and the Z rotation. Now, if you have V-Bridger, this is how you're going to put in. Now, Drea doesn't have V-Bridger, but she does have Mouth X, which is under the iPhone tracking and V-Bridger. So, she's going to click on, so let's go back a second. She's going to click on this plus sign, okay? Make a new parameter, and you can name it too. I didn't name it in this instance. Input, and you're going to type in the parameter, okay? So, I think I showed all the V-Bridger parameters here. So, there's mouth shrug, pucker, what else? Here it is. Yeah. Mouth puckers, funnel, press lip, shrug. Now, sometimes the press lip and whatnot and the pucker isn't needed on certain V-Bridgers, depending on how they make their V-Bridger mouth. But, you know, just for the sake of explanation, usually the funnel and the shrug is the more important ones here. So, these are your V-Bridger params, and whatever you have to hook up, you would press it, okay? You press it. So right now I'm doing mouth X instead. Mouth X, and in my output, usually you're going to type in the same one. So I'll type in mouth X, select, and now I should be able to shrug my mouth. Good job, Drea. Me and Drea are going to shrug our mouths. Thank you, Drea. Perfect. So that's how you set up your parameters. So next we're going to do your toggles. Very simple. We're going to do a quick one with your toggles. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go to your little action icon on the top here. You see that little action thing? You're going to click that, and then you're going to press Expression Editor. Create all new hotkeys for all new unused expressions. Okay, Drea has a lot of expressions. Scroll to the one that you want to do. And I'm looking through like glasses here. and you're going to type in key, and you're going to type in the one that you want. So key, and I type in 1. I'm putting on number 1, and there it is, and it'll appear now, and easy peasy. And then I click it again, it'll appear off. Very easy. This is very simple. Right below, right here, you'll see it says fade. You can get it to not fade at all by pressing 0 on there if you want. If you don't want to see in-betweens or whatnot, that's totally up to you. You can play around with that as well.
Hello, this is Sick Rin here. I'm here to show you a little thing I forgot to add, or I thought that would be good to add after the fact. I filmed the video. So this is how you do idle animation. So all you do is click here. So idle animations are animations like tail wag or happy wings that I have, or things that have switches. And switches basically turn on and off, like kind of like toggles in animations. The best way I can explain it. So that's your idle animations, and all you do to load one is click it and you pick the one you want. Very simple, nice and easy. Idle animation tracking lost. So this is when your tracking is lost. You might go to sleep. Usually people fall asleep. Maybe you're on your phone like I did. Shout out to Shy Lily. That's where I got the idea from. It was really cool. Idle animations, and you could just type in, once again, just click it and put in the idle animation you have. Talk to your rigging artists and make sure that you know which one it is. But yeah, that's all that is for the idle animations. It's very simple. You just click it and put it in. Now, I wanted to move down real quick to a few other things. If you have trouble with your eyes opening, and this happens a lot with webcam and whatnot, I suggest that you film yourself with like screen record like I'm doing now. Film yourself opening your eye, like doing a blink, and then do the parameters off of that and adjust it. I didn't talk too much about the eye open. I personally don't bother with my eye open. I don't have a problem with it, but I have like genmates that might have issues with opening their eyes because their eyes may be more of like an oval, a smaller oval shape or whatnot, while my eyes are like a bigger circular shape. It depends on the shape of your eye and your angles of your camera. So adjust the angle of your camera, the camera of your light, move around with the eye open and whatnot, and film yourself blinking, and then put those parameters in. Next, I wanted to show you, if you have webcam, this is going to be very helpful. If you're doing an iPhone and Vbridger, this is not going to really help you at all. Webcam users, if your eyes are like blinking, not together, and it's all over the place and whatnot, you can link your eye blinking right here in always. You do always, or when your face is rotated or whatnot, or never if your tracking's fine. But sometimes your eyes are blinking, one blinks and the other one blinks, and it's all over the place. And this also is only for webcam users. Without Vbridger, you can use blink sensitivity, eye open, mouth sensitivity, mouth smile, brow sensitivity. These are things you can also use for all of that tracking settings and whatnot. And it does help. And I believe this is only for webcam users. I'm not sure about iPhone. I know it's not for Vbridger because Vbridger goes directly through Vbridger. So, webcam users, try to play with these settings to help with your tracking as well. But that's kind of what I also wanted to add. And the last thing is toggle animations. All you do is, once again, press this plus button and then go to here, hotkey, play animation, and then you click animation and click the animation that you want, and then you put the key like we said before. So it's pretty simple. I hope that helps. Those are just some things I wanted to throw in there that I didn't mention. So now we're going to go into our expressions and face acting. When it comes to face acting, it's mainly usually at least 60 to 70% of your rig is you doing the face acting. The rig does its job tracking you, but you need to make it look interesting, okay? So to make it look interesting, I'm going to show you the difference between normally talking and then being expressionate when you're talking. And it's a lot of work and practice. So when you're normally talking, obviously, it's still interesting looking, but there's not a lot going on, okay? It's not catching the person's eye and whatnot when you're talking. And now I'm going to show you a more expressionate way, okay? Moving your head to the sides and moving your head around when you're talking. And it's a lot of work, like I said. It's very annoying to do. But doing different expressions, and I like to call these lock-on expressions. Lock-on expressions are expressions I know I can go to. So when I go down, like, and whatnot, I know that's a mad expression. As you can see, she's doing it here.
I know that's a smug expression, and I lock on to these expressions without losing my tracking. Thank you. Okay, these are called lock on expressions. You know that if you hit this expression, you know that it's going to make you look like a certain way, like angry or sad and whatnot. So these are my lock on expressions. I'm really good at getting to like more like angry and expression, tilting the head and stuff. And you can see the difference between this and the talking. Now I'm going to show you one last technique. I like to call it the U technique. So this U technique is a way to kind of get yourself to move more, and it's very easy. Instead of tilting your head, which I'll show you in a minute, instead of tilting your head, you use a U shape to move your head to the left and right. It makes it a lot more expressionate and a lot more interesting to look at. You can use the U technique for most things, honestly. So that's how you do it. I hope that helps. Make sure to do your parameters. If I see you not do your parameters, I'm going to go absolutely crazy. I'm stuck in this box, but I'll find you, okay? Do your parameters. Remember, you want to make the rig look good, okay? So if you want yourself to look good, you gotta move around and go crazy and do your parameters and look good. Okay? Mwah! I hope this helped. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.